Tonight's newsmaker runs a large local construction company with more than 260 employees that has probably either built or extensively renovated buildings you walk into every day and not even know it. This year, the company turned 100 years old, and as you're about to see, Mike Lancaster is determined to lay firm foundations in North Carolina and beyond, both literally and figuratively, that will still be around for many years to come.
It's really gratifying to see the community continue to grow and expand and use the vessels that we've been a part of creating.
And today, one of those vessels is this building, which will become the nearly 80,000 square foot, 5-story, more than $27 million Callidium Science and Children's Museum in the heart of downtown Winston-Salem. This building, as well as the renovations to the adjacent Merschel Park, have one thing in common: Bloom Construction. Mike Lancaster is the company's president and CEO.
So this will be a maker's space, which is fascinating. You're going to teach future engineers here.
Engineers he hopes will perhaps come and work for Bloom one day, just like he did as an intern with the company while getting his engineering degree at NC State more than 20 years ago.
This will seat a little over 100 people.
But reaching a point of being capable of building something as complex as what will be the Callidium's multifunctional all-digital projection planetarium didn't happen overnight. The company was founded in 1923 in Winston-Salem by Frank Bloom. He had just a few assets, including 2 concrete mixers and a mule. The company's very first project was a tunnel connecting R.J. Reynolds High School with Haynes Park. Today, that tunnel under Northwest Boulevard still stands. Reynolds students use it every day. Bloom Construction also brings each of its new employees here as part of orientation.
I think it's just a testament to craftsmanship, something that stands the test of time.
And that test of time includes iconic structures, from the McCreary Tower next to the Wake Forest football stadium, to the most recent renovation of the First Presbyterian Church in downtown Greensboro, to the $51+ million expansion of the Truist Leadership Institute near the Piedmont Triad International Airport. The company's even been able to more than double its revenue during the last 3 years. How were you able to accomplish this growth when the pandemic was raging, things were shut down, and there was a big supply chain crisis?
We do a lot of work in senior living, healthcare, higher education.
Yes.
Probably 3 market sectors that you did not necessarily want to be in when the pandemic hit.
But by focusing on projects that include the Crossroad Assisted Living Facility in Asheboro, the Congdon School of Health Sciences at High Point University, to all this construction happening at the Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center that will soon result in a $450 million care tower, Bloom's largest construction project to date, Bloom was able to ride the wave of what turned out to be steady growth in those 3 sectors during the pandemic. What will be the big direction you'll need to take to keep this company relevant, viable, and profitable?
Talent attraction is key for us. If you have the best people, you win the game every time. We can do a lot of things, prefabrication and modular, and we're doing all those. But it still takes, somebody has to physically be on site and put those pieces together. You know, we've got to do a better job as an industry telling our story and all the pros that come with working in construction.
And from the ledger, in which each page represents a Bloom project from the 1920s to early 50s.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, so I was building that, probably building the building over on Ivy Avenue.
To the basement storage room where the company stores each project blueprint it used before it started keeping these plans on computer servers. Bloom has quite the story to tell, but
we're only as good as our last job. So all that history is fantastic, and it makes us proud, but we have to work hard every day to protect that brand and maintain relevance. And so it's a part of just telling that story.
In order to attract more young people, Lancaster's really driving home the message that construction, unlike what Mr. Bloom faced when he founded the company 100 years ago, is no longer mostly mud and dirty boots. There's actually a lot of prefabrication work that involves computer automation and technical skills. Bloom Construction's latest class of 15 student interns just got to experience all that and more. Although Bloom's based in Winston-Salem, Lancaster's also led the company to take a more regional approach by opening offices in Asheville, Raleigh, Charlotte, and Greensboro. By the way, the Callidium Museum is set to open after the first of next year. The new Care Tower at Atrium Wake Forest Baptist is set to be complete in 2026.